Hello and welcome to my channel, A Better Life with Kat. I'm happy to have you here. If you like this channel, make sure to like it and subscribe if it's something that you need in your life. If you need a better life, if you need some guidance on keeping your house together, etc., this is where you want to be. So come join our group. It's awesome. Today we're talking about escaping from reality. I was mentoring one of my clients this morning, and she mentioned this, that she knew someone who escaped from reality by buying things all the time. And the truth is, it does make you feel better to buy things. It gives you a dopamine rush, that's what they say, from purchasing. But you know what happens? It creates more clutter, and clutter is depressing. And we don't want to be depressed, which is why people get stuck in that cycle of buy, depress. If you are not organizing your home and you don't have a place for like things to go, then you're going to end up buying more because you can't find what you're looking for if things don't have a home. So let's start with that. I like to say, in the right church and in the right pew. When you are going through your home, you want to put things in the right church, which would be in the right room. So if it belongs in the bedroom, then move it to the bedroom. At least it's in the right church. Then you have to decide where you want things to be stored in the bedroom and how you can put like things together. So things that go in a bedroom would be clothes, maybe some books, some toiletries perhaps, some perfume, things like that. Pajamas, underwear, all that's clothes, shoes. This is your private oasis. You might have a few other things in there that you enjoy, like your journal or something like that. But basically the bedroom is a place to sleep and get dressed and relax and escape from the world a little bit. And so you want to make sure that those are the kinds of things that you keep in there. Now the master bathroom or the hall bathroom would be where you would keep medications. It would be where possibly, you get to choose, it's your home, but there's a medicine cabinet in there. There's drawers for you to put things that you need for your teeth, for your face, for your skin, for your hair. These are the things we're taking care of in the bathroom, bodily things. All the things that have to do with your body, that goes in the bathroom. And then in the kitchen, that has to do with feeding yourself and food. So it would be plates and cups and saucers and knives and forks and spoons. It would be the actual food in the freezer, in the pantry, in the refrigerator. It would be a table to eat at possibly, things to make food with, pots, pans, coffee makers, etc. So you would put those things in that room. And then you would decide where you're going to keep the can opener. Do you need a junk drawer for batteries? Everybody seems to have one of those in the kitchen. Batteries, paper clips, little writing pads, things like that. Then you go into your office, etc. So everything has things that belong in that space. So if you have 5 pairs of scissors in your house or 20 rolls of tape in your house, it's likely that you don't have a place for those things to be. You can't find them, and you go out and buy more. And while you're out there, you might pick up some other things. You might see some new tea towels. You might see a pair of shoes, and you buy more, and you buy more. And when you buy more, there's no place to keep it in your home, because all these little pews in these churches, or these spaces in your rooms, are filled already. You probably have enough for a long time, especially since we came through the pandemic and people bought things that they were afraid they couldn't find, or they couldn't find from time to time. So they loaded up on water, paper towels, toilet paper, things like that. So you might have a large supply of that now that that's not a problem. So where are you going to keep those things? You don't want to stick some under here and some over here and some up there. You'll lose track of them. Sometimes they'll be destroyed by the time it's time to get to them. You need to keep them together in one place. So it's depressing when you don't have, when you have clutter in your house, because you've bought so much stuff. And you bought so much stuff for a good reason originally. You thought you didn't have it, or you really thought they were going to run out of it. And so you bought it, okay? So Now we're past, more or less, past the pandemic. So you're going to start talking about, how can I gather these things together? Where can I keep them? If you have too much that will not fit in your house and it's overflowing into a room, or you can't park your car in the garage, then perhaps you can consider donating some of these things. You know, there are still people who need things, who don't have money to buy these things, or it might be a home for people who are homeless, you know, something like that. So, or people are down on their luck. So there's churches that help donate those things, not just paper towels, but, you know, canned goods. I mean, we may have so much stuff now. There's absolutely nothing wrong with having a backup. I'm not saying that. And even several months backup, depending on the size of your family, you may have quite a lot of backup. And that's perfectly okay. But it's when it's senseless, when it's so much, or you've gotten that much because you didn't think you had it and you bought it again and again. Think how much money went down the drain for that. So I want you to really organize your home. Put everything in the right room, and then in that room have the space for those things to be in. So if you get your room organized, let's say that it's a craft room, and you have all these rolls of ribbon, and you've got all these buttons and zippers, and you've got all these sequins, and you've got really way too much that you're not going to use, then you might want to consider downgrading from some of that stuff. Another thing that we tend to do, and you know I am you, so I've done all these things, is we get inspired. Oh, I want to do diamond art. Oh, I want to crochet. Oh, I want to paint. And we buy all the equipment to do it, or part of the equipment to do it, and then we realize how expensive it is, and we stop. Canning, for example, you might buy all the canning things, the canning books, the jars, the holder, everything, but then it gets down to the actual pressure canner, and you think, I don't think I'm really going to do this. This is too big of an investment. And then you've got all these things sitting around. That's just one example. I did it myself with painting. I bought all the paint. I bought the brushes. I had everything but the easel. I had everything. Never painted one bit. Still love the idea of painting. Still think it's cool. But unless I'm about to do it and really do that thing, I don't buy any crafts. Now, that might not be you, but that's okay. That's for me. So even that is an escape from reality, buying crafty things, because we think we're something we are not. That's our pretend self that's going to paint, that's going to crochet, that's going to make jewelry, whatever it is. So, and maybe you have made it in the past, and that's lovely, but maybe it's not for you right now. Maybe it's a time in your life to back up, to stop, to declutter, and to breathe, and decide what thing you want to do, what thing. And then make that, I've said this before, make that thing, and then don't buy anymore. Don't buy supplies for you to make loads of things and decide you're going to sell it, you're going to have an Etsy shop and all that. That's great, and you might do that. But in the beginning, you're probably not going to do that. So if you think it's crochet, then buy the crochet needles, and buy the pattern, and buy the crochet yarn, and crochet that thing. And then when you're done, the remnants of the yarn, I don't keep them anymore, because I found I never use them. Because when I'm inspired to crochet something else, I want brand new crochet yarn. I don't want to use little bits and snips and snaps of things. So think about what I'm saying to you. Think about if you're buying because you have a pretend self and you're trying to escape from reality, or you're just so depressed because of all the mess in your house that you're buying to escape from reality, and start facing reality. And the reality is you have too much stuff, okay? So follow this plan. I talk about it all the time. You can go watch any of my videos. I have specific videos in the playlist. If you need to know how to do something specific, there's a video for it. And I welcome you. I welcome you. I also mentor. I can personally mentor you, or you can just be generally mentored by going to the Patreon channel. For $5 a month, you'll get a video every Monday through Friday, little mini mentoring sessions. And once you're in Patreon, if you decide you want to be personally mentored by me, you can reach out to me with your phone number, and I'll let you know if I have any space available. I'm currently full. I don't have any space right now, but I will let you know if space becomes available, or I can wait list you. I also have a channel called the Catholic Flylady, which is how I look at homemaking and the things that we do, the challenges that we have, through my eyes as a Catholic. It's a Christian perspective. You don't have to be Catholic to join, but that's also $5 a month. You get a video Monday through Friday on that as well. All right, that's it for today. If you are in my membership on this channel, YouTube, if you're in my membership, we are going to have our meeting tomorrow morning, or actually today, when you watch this video, today at 9 o'clock. So I look forward to seeing you then. Have a wonderful day, and always remember that you are beautiful. So be beautiful.